Hello, hello, hello. How is it going, everybody? You might be wondering where I am. And it has been a while. But I am here currently in Australia. Now, which part of Australia am I in?
You'll be okay.
Who's going to be first in chat to identify where I am? Nutcracker Noonan. Hello, hello. Some of you are first in chat. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. But as you can tell, this is not Papua New Guinea. This is not Port Moresby. This is Sydney. I know, sorry for messing with your sweepstake. I've probably gypped you out of tens of dollars. But yes, I am in Sydney. Fleetingly. And I am on my way back to Tokyo tonight. So I'll be arriving in Haneda Airport tomorrow very bright and early at like 5:45 in the morning. What? You only bet 25 cents? Okay, well... Coyote M! How are you? Welcome, welcome. Australian viewers tuning in. Jonathan, how are you? It is a beautiful day here in Sydney. Yanka, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Sorry, I did not schedule today's stream. It's a little bit spontaneous, but that's what happens. This is definitely not PNG street life. Definitely not PNG streets, that's for sure. I'm in Civilization. This is sort of close to the rocks in Sydney and kind of close to Sydney Opera House. So I'm just entering the rocks now. I thought I'd start here at the rocks and then make my way along past the ferry. Maybe go up to Dawes Point. So I'm here. The observatory is like one street back, but I'll probably walk along Harrington Street, maybe go down Argyle, go down Cumberland. Like I could attempt to do the bridge climb, but I think they cost money. So I was thinking I might just walk around Dawes Point because it's really beautiful down there. You can see Sydney Harbour Bridge and then walk back down all this beautiful old warehouses around by Campbell's Cove, past the cruise terminal here, down here, and then walk along to Sydney Opera House. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. And oh, what? Who's this? Nutcracker Noonan, thank you. Oh my gosh, you gifted some memberships. Thank you so much. What have I got? Arigato, nyan, Nutcracker Noonan. Thank you. Arigato! Walter, how are you? Frank McLeod, found in Japan. Yes, I'm streaming on both. So yes, I'm seeing how Twitch is allowing multicasting now. I figured it's been a hot minute since I last did a Twitch stream. I did have delusions that I might be able to do a couple of Twitch streams from PNG, but sadly the internet was crap. So I decided not to. Arigato. Arigato. Arigato is a good phrase that we could start employing on our channel. Chorske. Hello, hello. SD Terababe tuning in on Twitch. Thank you. Hello, Walter. I'm well, I'm very well, thank you. Well, it's definitely great to catch up with all of the guys. Again, after my nearly 2 months of absence, apart from my solitary live stream at Lolawata Resort. So, sadly, that was kind of one of the few places that I actually felt was safe enough to actually live stream at. A deserted private island. So, but now I'm here in Sydney. You can see the sky is blue. It's beautiful. The weather's good. It's about 25 degrees Celsius here in Sydney. It's a bit of a light breeze. I'll come up here towards Hart's Pub. It's pretty picturesque up here. In this old quarter warehouse district area of Sydney. 14 months. Felipe G. Felipe G, hello, how are you? Hello, SD Terababe again. Yes, I'm in Sydney. Who in chat has been here to Sydney before? So many hills in Sydney. Way more hills than Tokyo. Felipe G, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Arigato. Arigato. Oh, your sister's living in Sydney. That's pretty cool, Walter. This is a very unassuming looking Shangri-La hotel entrance, but I guess that's the actual hotel there. This is just the street frontage. Hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble with Twitch for multi-streaming, because they apparently have some restriction that you're not supposed to merge chat. You're not supposed to merge YouTube chat and Twitch chat. But, meh. M. Miller, welcome, welcome, welcome. You didn't expect Sydney? No. I don't think many people expected Sydney. Yeah, YouTube's kind of flaky in sending out their notifications, but some people got them in a viewing from YouTube. Randon132, hello, hello. Grandmaster RNG tuning in. Nutcracker popping over to Twitch chat. Hello. back? Are we back? My camera did something weird when I switched camera. But it should be back again. I just popped out of the app and then it refreshed it. Sorry about that. Back. That's an interesting prism glitch I haven't experienced before. I swapped to the front camera and I was trying to show you guys proof that I exist. Hello, I'm back. Good to see you. My hair's grown a little bit longer in the last 2 months since I last did a stream, but worked up a bit of a sweat because it's very humid here, but hopefully when I get down by the ocean it will be a little cooler. But it's nice to get out walking again. It's something I've sort of felt being in Port Moresby as I kind of got back into that groove of pretty much just staying at the house and not really getting much exercise walking compared to life in Tokyo. So I shaved yesterday. What are you talking about? This is like 1 day stubble. Hello, Jonin K. Fails. Let's get back to the beautiful Sydney atmosphere. So I'm streaming on Optus 5G. So I figured this is probably a solid enough connection to be able to stream to both on 1080p, YouTube and Twitch. So, oh no, not Optus, but I've got 60 gig to last me 1 day. So I've got gigs of data to spare. Got gigs to burn. Oh, here are the bridge stairs to get up on the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I'm pretty sure it's free to walk over the bridge, but I think if you want to actually get way up on the high part of the bridge, then that costs money. So I don't know, like I could attempt walking over to North Sydney, but I will work up a real sweat because it's pretty warm. I could be completely wrong, but you look super familiar. Did I go to Attradley? Attradley. Was that the meetup event thing that that Nomadic Gaijin and a couple of other people were at? Yeah, at the out of the event. I'm pretty sure. It possibly would have been me. But that would have been back in September, actually. That was the last event I went to. And it was actually my first event I went to. Look at all these Australian pubs. All gearing up for Christmas and Christmas parties. They've got Santa hats all happening. Thank you for joining our Twitch stream. It could be a little quiet on Twitch. I've got 5 people on Twitch and 25 people on YouTube, so yeah. YouTube is definitely our main platform, and it has been a while since we streamed on Twitch, so I probably dropped off the algorithm a bit along the way. Use the other footpath. I've got to get across to the other side. due to work, I haven't been able to catch y'all for months. Where is Yuka? And why am I in Australia? I'm in Australia transiting for... I got in last night at about 9 p.m. and got to my Airbnb about 11:30 because I had a bit of drama. So I flew yesterday from Port Moresby to Brisbane, and then I had a domestic transfer to Sydney. But they lost my luggage. So I have no luggage, and I'm still wearing the same clothes I was wearing yesterday, which really sucks. But fortunately my Airbnb had a shower, so I was able to freshen up. And I had a very, very last minute shower before going to the airport yesterday in Port Moresby, so I guess technically I only wore my clothes for a couple hours. So what do you mean I lost my razor I shaved yesterday? This is probably 26 hours worth of growth since yesterday. I don't think I'm quite like a man beast yet. Yeah, I lost my luggage. I used the Qantas domestic transfer after collecting my luggage at Brisbane International Airport, and then I had to put it at the Qantas domestic transfer thing, and they're supposed to put it on like a little trolley thing, little minibus that takes all the luggage to the domestic terminal, but they messed up, so I got to Sydney, waited around at the baggage carousel for like 40 minutes, and then they stopped the carousel and my bag still hadn't come out, and then it was at this moment I knew Qantas fucked up. So then I had to go and wait for another 45 minutes in the baggage services lane section of the airport, and they said, oh yeah, sorry, your luggage didn't make it, so it's still in Brisbane, but it'll be coming on the first flight tomorrow morning. And I'm like, oh well, maybe just keep it at the airport, because I don't really want it. I don't want to have to waste my day waiting for the Qantas delivery peeps to deliver me my luggage. So here we are under Sydney Harbour Bridge. Sorry, Oberon. Oh, look at this, a little vintage seaplane. That's cute. When I get down a little bit further under the bridge, I will be able to see the ocean. Oh, and I can even see a bit of the Sydney Harbour Bridge peeping out there. It's very picturesque and scenic. Sorry if it's a little bit windy. I do not have my mic with me. I left all that stuff in Japan because I wasn't really planning on doing a lot of live streams while I was away. Super windy. I wonder how many of these apartments down here are multi-million-dollar heritage buildings that look really ratty. They're basically one classification away from Japanese abandoned Ikea, but about 30 times the price. Yes, I did beat you to the ban hammer. I had to ban that clout chaser. Spammer. Twitch spammers. So yes, tonight I am on my way to Tokyo. But right now, we're here in Sydney. Look at that. G'day. There's the money shot right there. The Rocks, Lower 4th Street. And the Sydney ごい綺麗ね。It's just a model. Sydney is 1 hour ahead of Tokyo, of Brisbane actually, so it is nearly 4 p.m. here. So it should be 2 p.m. in Tokyo now. Under the bridge. What a Monty Python fan. What did I miss about Monty Python? I do know Monty Python. The Aussie guys who sessioned with ages ago recommend the Gold Coast. Why do they recommend the Gold Coast? I seriously cannot think of one redeeming feature of the Gold Coast other than beaches. There's a bunch of yobbos out there and tradies. What else is in the Gold Coast? Overpriced real estate? Check. Wayne West 3! Here, get a Red Bull. I actually just had a Red Bull, but I just threw it away. Because I finished it just before I started the stream. It was a brand new flavour that I've never seen before. I'll see if I can bring up a picture of it. Look at that. They had a Jade Edition Red Bull, fig and apple flavour. So yeah, I had to try that because that sounded interesting. And they also had like a dragon fruit flavour as well, which was weird. But the other drink I picked up was I picked up a Dr. Pepper Cherry Vanilla. I've never tried cherry vanilla before, so here we are under the Sydney Harbour Bridge. There we go. What a substandard can opening experience. Now, to be honest, this tastes pretty much just like regular Dr. Pepper. It's definitely got that fruity, maybe the cherry flavour is just a little bit more pronounced. Trevor Logpick, good afternoon. I'll see if you can guess where I am. Can you guess where I am from the scenery? Hey, there's that, what is the name of that amusement park over there? Can you see it? I'll zoom in. There you go, look at that. And over on this side we have the Sydney Opera House. Tony G, thank you for joining. Wow, look at that huge naval vessel over there. Look at that huge warship over there. That's crazy. That's a big boat. Oh, there's the River Cat there, taking people from North Sydney back to the rocks over here. Now there should be a lot of Christmas parties happening, and oh look, here's a wedding here. Thank you German K for joining on Twitch, appreciate it. Which cruise company is this one? This is the Brilliance of the Seas. Registered in Nassau. That sounds like a tax haven to me. Please don't forget to smash that like button, guys. So I am probably going to be pretty tired when I get back to Tokyo tomorrow morning, but we've got a hectic Saturday. We've got a stream relay with Lemmy and Emmy to celebrate Yuka-chan's birthday. Hello Rockaway Siren, thank you for joining. Oh my gosh, there's a second wedding happening. Oh, it is a beautiful day for getting married. Getting some stunning photos. What is that logo? Is that Royal Caribbean? Brilliance of the Seas? Oh, the boat is actually departing. It's being pulled out on this little tugboat here. With me Japan Yuka's birthday. I think her birthday is actually on the Sunday, on the 3rd, but we're celebrating on the 2nd. It's part of the stream relay. Look at that, the Opera House doesn't look so white anymore because it's not reflecting. The sun must be behind some clouds, or it's not picking up the brilliance of the sun. Am I going to slap the Slap Sisters? I don't think it's good to hit women, so probably no. I'm not going to slap the Slap Sisters. Yeah, maybe Princess Cruise. Who can Google Brilliance of the Seas? I'm sure that'll come up with the cruise liner. Maybe it's Princess. That does look like a crown on top of an anchor as the logo, so could very well be Princess. How clean is the water? Looks quite clean, surprisingly clean. Years ago, you watched an Aussie drama that was filmed down here. It was Royal Caribbean. I thought it was. Normally, a lot of their boats tend to be something of the seas. So that's why I thought, Brilliance of the Seas, that could be Royal Caribbean. And also the layout of the boat looks very similar to other Royal Caribbean cruises that I've actually been on in the Caribbean. So yeah. Started off in Miami and then sailed to Jamaica, Cozumel, Belize, Turks and Caicos. Where else did it go? Haiti. Oh my gosh, there's some dude rollerblading. That's a blast from the past. I don't see many people blading nowadays, but I don't think he's got Wizard inline fancy wheels. Does he, Jonathan? What are you guys' thoughts on cruises? Have any of you ever been on a Caribbean cruise before? JJQ, how are you? Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Thank you for being able to come and mod. There is the Park Hyatt Sydney, a very luxe hotel right on the rocks. Some people love cruises, some people are indifferent. I'm kind of in the indifferent. Like they're cool, but I kind of think once you've been on one or two cruises, then they're a bit samey. A little bit samey same. Very similar experience every time you go on a cruise. They normally have a couple of dress up ball nights where you have to dress up in a suit and sit down every night. But if you do have an alcohol pass, then you basically get unlimited alcohol, which can be fun. But anytime I've ever actually been on a cruise, has always been as part of a conference, like a real estate conference. So you kind of couldn't really take full advantage of the unlimited alcohol because you normally had a day full of lectures and presentations the next day. So sitting through those with a wicked hangover is definitely not recommended. Yeah, my parents love cruises. They're actually about to go on another cruise around India, and then they're planning another cruise in June next year around Japan. Because it's going to be my dad's 70th birthday, so they're sort of planning a big trip. I want to see if I can get... Ah, there we go, look at that. You've got Sydney Harbour Bridge, big dirty great big cruise boat, and the Sydney Opera House. Sorry, I just popped out of the stream just to take a photo of all three. Look at this. It's the Rock's Homegrown Christmas concert happening in about 2 weeks. Yeah. Jack River. That sounds like someone famous. Yeah, sure.
You just need it to be like a panorama one because we got to get the opera house.
Opera House.
You gotta get the opera house?
How'd you know?
Wait, you've done this before.
You've done this before.
I literally just took like a widescreen, that's 0.5x photo of three.
Oh, okay, so what letter should we take?
Okay, here I am. So I'll start it.
Sorry, we just have to make a ladder.
Try to figure out what letter we have to put in.
Okay. A ladder or a letter?
Actually, do you want some big pole? 2 minutes to land there. It's not too good standing up.
Let's do it.
That way.
Okay.
You've got to pick up pole.
Alright. Okay, so do you want me
Oh my gosh, this is a serious setup. These guys are going hardcore.
And you put your legs on either side of you.
What is this prime content here?
Are you able to take it
If
from
you
here?
can get the bridge and the opera house.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start here and come over there. And it's at the end.
Full 360. Thank you so much. Perfect. No, it looks like an O.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
Oh yeah, when I turn it.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night. Cheers. Good on you. That's not.
Awesome.
Tell me that's not done.
Oh yeah, I should have told them to all subscribe. That could have been our one individual vote. I don't think I got any business cards. No, I don't have any business cards. I'm all out of business cards, sadly. Dang it. Well, next time. I'll just loiter down here, hustling. I was down to my last 4 business cards, but I think I actually left them at my house in PNG in the cupboard. Demi Lord, hello. So here is the overseas passenger terminal of Sydney. So this is the big cruise terminal where everybody gets off, and when they're on a cruise liner that comes and stops here, then they get off, and it's easy access for all the buses and things like that for day tours and things like that. I have a friend who's from the Gold Coast in Australia. Well, I was in Brisbane yesterday for about an hour and a half, and Brisbane to the Gold Coast is maybe 45 minutes to just under an hour on the motorway. So it's definitely a lot easier to get to the Gold Coast, but from Sydney, it's quite a way. It would be like 5 hours plus. Like the flight from Brisbane to Sydney last night, it left at what time? I want to say like 7. So it took about 2.5 hours to get to Sydney. How long would it take for me to walk? Yeah, that would be a couple days. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Definitely do not have enough time because I need to get back to Central Station to pick up my backpack. Because all I have with me is a bunch of tech in my backpack. So 13-hour drive from Sydney to Gold Coast. That's a really long way. I don't think Australia is a very, very big country. It's like way bigger than the UK or... Now, funny story. When Yuka and I first started dating, one of our, I think it was our second or third date, we came to this place here, Cadman's Cottage, and we sort of wedding crashed a wedding. But it was a very interesting wedding. It was a wedding between a cat and a dog. Bizarre, I know, but it was pretty crazy. Like, we were walking the streets and then we randomly helped someone, and then they offered us like to come and join this wedding, which was at Cadman's Cottage, and it was really random. So like we got dressed up and we went to this wedding between a cat and a dog. It was very random. These guys are just trying to get all the best photos all around here. Here's the Museum of Contemporary Art. The MCA. But one thing that is really good that I have noticed about Sydney is that they have trash cans everywhere. Everywhere. It's such a stark contrast to Tokyo.
Excellent. Did we have enough alcohol in Australia?
Yes, I'm at Circular Quay now. Hey Jeremy, how's it going? But is this actually circular? It's not very circular. It's kind of more square. But anyway, it's circular. YouTube peeps, hey Codium, how's it going? Thank you so much, Tony G, for joining. And I'm gonna have to thank you again personally on our next stream for contributing to Maniac's little fundraiser that he did. So that was definitely a very pleasant surprise. Where is Yuka? Yuka's in Tokyo. I'm gonna see her tomorrow. Right now I'm transiting through Sydney. So I'm flying 6:30. My flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m. So, but I'm gonna have to muck around at the airport trying to get all my luggage. So I'm gonna have to mess around at baggage services for maybe half an hour or so. And then I'm gonna have to transfer to the international terminal and check in and all that again.
Das war dann auch die Sydney-Seite.
Yeah, it's about a 9-hour flight to Haneda. And then I'm gonna have to try and catch a bus maybe to Ikebukuro from Haneda. But hopefully I'll be able to get a good sleep on the plane. Oh no, I'm in 0.5 expert.
Have some sensitivities more so.
It has been a really long time since I was last in Sydney. I think it'd have to be at least 4, maybe 5 years since I was in Sydney last. Maybe 4.5 years? Yeah. Quite a while. Look at this alcohol advertising on the Sydney tram. Good old Circular Quay Wharf. What? Look at this. Can you guys see what I can see? They have gacha machines. Gacha gacha. Nanda. What sort of gacha gacha do they have in Sydney? Oh, they've got a cat. Yankee cat. There's a tanuki. Tempura monsters. Tempura, is it kaiju? Hawaii sushi. Lumens. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And Neko Snow Dome. It's a snow dome with cats. It's cute. I've got some Kimi no Yaiba, some Jujutsu Kaisen, more Kimetsu no Yaiba, even more Jujutsu Kaisen. Tabemono Zoo. It's Mofusando! Kawaii. 2 Mofusando. Ooh, look at this. Before and after. Like, stray cats before they get adopted. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Onigiri. Neko. Kawaii. Onigiri neko. 3 Mofusando. Yeah. The long human cat. Tanjiro, Doraemon, Gyoza. Walking, hanging cats. Climbing cats. Roboto, Neko. Magneto. Hey, they're fridge magnets. Gorillas. Attack on Titan. Shingeki no Kyojin. And Tokyo Revengers. That's actually a fairly current selection of gacha gacha. There's the Luna Park. I wonder how much tickets are to Luna Park. What? Who raided us? Who did we get raided by? Hello raiders. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm Daniel from Daniel and Yuka. I'm currently here in Sydney, Australia. Sydney, Australia. I'm just killing some time before I've got to go get my bags and head out to the airport. So yes, it's been a long time since I last did a live stream because I've been in Papua New Guinea for the past 2 months. But I sort of had to pull an all-nighter. I was literally up packing all night, packing the entire house up. Everything that I'd sort of hadn't finished yet. I think we should come this way actually.
Yeah.
Sydney has got a lot of Christmas trees all around the city. And lots of the different little squares. They've got all of these big Christmas trees. Thank you, 88th Baron. Thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any commands set up in Twitch. Because I kind of haven't been streaming too much to Twitch recently. Oh my gosh, look at this. And all these American cereals. Lucky Charms. Reese's Puffs. Bats, Benny's, Golden Grams. Cinegram Toast Crunch. Oh, it's the world's hottest corn chips. Warning extreme heat. Ooh. Cool. And good old Tim Tams. Dark Tim Tam. Sadly, they don't have any interesting flavors. Look at this. Here's Carolina Reaper flavored extra hot chips. Oven baked with real cheese. Wow, Emi-chan would love those. Man, I wonder how much these are. Oh my gosh, they have Skittles cotton candy and Starburst cotton candy. That's weird. Hello, Sarah Bloomberg. Thank you for joining. Yes, I'm dual streaming. I'm sure I've dropped the Twitch recommendation algorithm, so hopefully I won't get in trouble for dual streaming. It's allowed, but Twitch it's merged on my side, but Twitch chat was telling me that they can't read the YouTube chat, so I think I'm going to be skirting the restrictions on not merging Twitch chat with YouTube chat. Because if you watch the YouTube stream, then there'll be... Does the Twitch chat show up on the YouTube stream? I don't think so. I think Prism Live is actually doing it well, so it only merges the two chats on my device, so I can read both. Hey, it's Coffee Sniffer. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to walk down and around here, and then walk around the front, circle the key, and then hopefully we will be able to make our way to the Sydney Opera House, which will be nice. guys, check out Coffee Sniffer's channel. If you haven't, please give him a follow and a subscribe. That would be great. Sorry I missed your stream last night, Coffee Sniffer. I was physically exhausted. I was so stuffed because I pulled an all-nighter and I was awake for over 30 something hours. I did manage to get a little bit of a nap on the plane, but it's never very comfortable sleeping on the plane, so maybe I got a cat nap for like 10-15 minutes. And Circular Quay is pumping. It's so busy. I guess it is Friday, isn't it? End of the week. Lots of Christmas parties happening. So before the stream started, I actually caught up with some friends here in Sydney. One of my good friends from New Zealand, from high school, he actually just arrived in Sydney yesterday too. So he's here for a Christmas party with his company. So, and then also my brother, who's living in Papua New Guinea, his girlfriend actually arrived in Sydney yesterday as well. So she's here for a couple of days before catching up with my brother on holiday over Christmas. So I caught up with her and we had lunch together with my New Zealand friend. So yeah, it was pretty nice. Good to catch up. So we actually ended up having some Japanese. We had some Wagyu, well, I had a Wagyu maze soba and a Hitachi no Nest, sort of beer was it? It was like a Dai Dai Eru, an IPA beer.
Yeah, it looks like some bad.
Wow, Natsukashi! Yuka and I had a date at one of these places along this side of Circular Quay when we first started dating. I'm not sure if it was Whale Bridge or it could have been one of these other ones along here that we had. I think it might, maybe it was Whale Bridge. Here we are, we made it to East Circular Quay. Oh, and we're getting close to the Royal Botanical Garden. Yeah, the Gold Coast is famous for having like theme parks, like Dream World, I think is there. But compared to Tokyo Disney or USJ, it's a bit sad. What the heck is happening here? Whoa, there's some kind of concert happening. Daniel Caesar is performing. Does anybody know who Daniel Caesar is? Caesar? The average age of everyone here seems very young. if I can walk around the front of... Ah, what? They've closed off the monumental steps. Good old opera bar down here. Daniel Caesar, here he is, here. Human Nature, Ice House with Sneaky Sound System, Guy Sebastian, Symphony. Okay, this guy is Daniel Caesar. Caesar. I don't know. I must not be hip enough to know who Daniel Caesar is. So there's a stage happening there. Yeah, opera bar's pricing is pretty pricey. There's the Queenscliff ferry. Probably a Manly ferry around here as well. And here's the Opera House. He's a Canadian singer. Yeah, I know. They closed it off. But fortunately I can get under here. So he's a Canadian singer-songwriter. Okay. Hopefully coming under here is not going to gimp the signal. My feet are not used to walking, but it also probably didn't help that I was standing all night packing. So my feet are a little tight. Coming up to the Botanic Gardens, and someone's chair, Martha's chair or something, Margaret's chair, something like that. Hey kids, come and get your garden on. Here's the Man of War steps. I don't know if I told you already, but I like your accent. Thank you. I'm partial to my accent as well. Man, that is a big frigate. There is the Royal Botanic Garden. Hey chat, we can come and touch some grass. Gotta come and touch some grass and get our garden on. How are my nerves holding up since the birth date for your son is coming up really soon? Yes, I know, it's 16 days. Oh, it's coming real soon. Just living day by day right now. But it'll be good to see Yuka. She's been a trooper, a real trooper, organising a lot of stuff in Tokyo and going to the hospital by herself and even getting a lot of live streams in, which is pretty incredible, this close to the baby being born. Yes. There you go, I touched some grass. Yes, it's a boy, but we haven't thought of a name yet. So I think the next couple of weeks are going to be hunkering down and trying to bounce names off each other. Because we've got to try and put together like a S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. Oh my gosh, they're feeding the bin chickens. Don't feed bin chickens. They won't appreciate it. They will just keep coming back for more. There's the native rockery. Unique beauty. You don't need to beat around the bush, Sarah. If you want to ask questions about the baby, just ask some questions about the baby. We're pretty open and transparent. Oh my gosh, listen to that party boat. Man, I don't want to get copyright striked by like a party boat in the middle of the harbour. That would be crazy. Look at that zoom. Good. It seems to be travelling on the wind. Man, I really want to find a seat I can sit down on. I need to readjust my sock. My sock is giving me a little bit of trouble. I feel like I've got a potential blister coming up. So maybe I will just sit down here. There we go. I'm just going to adjust my sock. Oh. Oh man, it's rubbing. Holy cow. It is just one Christmas party after another. Everything is happening today. 1st of December, and boom, it's Christmas party season for all the offices. When's your Christmas party, Coyote Inn? Yeah, I've been in Papua New Guinea for the last 2 months, and yeah, it was really good to be back in PNG. Oh yeah, sorry, my leg is probably blocking the Sydney Harbour, the Sydney Opera House. It's a bit of a money shot right there. It's Daniel posing for a calendar. Maybe there could be some Daniel and Yuka merch for 2024. Every month a new sexy pose. But maybe that would be more OnlyFans content. What? Kiki G just came back from her Christmas lunch today. Oh, nice. So yeah, it's got to be like a 1st of December kind of thing, tradition. And I guess it helps that 1st of December here is on a Friday, so that's very convenient. So it's sort of going to be like a 2.5 day weekend, and then people are going to be feeling awful tomorrow. And yeah. Okay, I think I'm getting harassed by Australian flies. So my signal is on 30, my phone is on 35%, so dual streaming does seem to suck through the battery a little bit faster, but maybe it's because I'm on 5G as well, so the 5G signal is going to burn through battery a bit more. So I might try plugging into a battery pack. How are you back in the clay? It's been a while. Sorry, you know what I didn't do on this phone? I haven't done any, I don't think I've turned on the image stabilization. It seems a little bit more jittery. Okay, my phone is plugged in. Hopefully it's going to be charging out something. Charging.
Constantly.
28 watts. There we go. There we go. We've got some good signal happening. Got some good power burst happening. No, I've got a big battery pack here, so I'm pretty good for power. I fully charged this, but the glare makes it a little hard to read. Yeah, but I've got 100% for this, so yeah, that's fine. No, I do think I have a bit of a problem with my cable. We have got the power. Yes, we've got power.
With her, you can.
How many Australians do we have in chat today? Got Coyote M, Raina Loves Japan. Has David Thomas turned up? Get some decent fish and chips. I've actually had plenty of fish and chips while I was in PNG. We get pretty good fish and chips there. John Paul as well, another Aussie. Yes. Oh, here's Park Patrol. Sorry, might have interrupted this signal for a little bit. Oh dear, that sounds like it's going to be a dumpster fire tomorrow. People are going to feel pretty wrecked after that Christmas party there. Oh dear. Hello? No. I don't want to talk. Ah, oh my gosh, the flies are so persistent here. They just come and hello? Yep. Yes, that's correct. I'll be coming to the airport about 6:30, so I'll come get them then. Yep, okay, fantastic. Yep, okay, fantastic. Thanks so much for the call. Okay, bye-bye. Sorry chat, I needed to pick that one up. Oh, that was kind of cool. I was able to answer my phone call on my watch and it didn't interfere with the stream. Wow, that's useful. That's super convenient. Anyway, it wasn't any private information anyway. It's not like I doxed myself. So I've pretty much already told everybody that I was going to Sydney domestic airport anyway to collect my bags. So no, I didn't swear at the Qantas baggage staff. Although I was a little cranky last night because I'd been like already delayed. It was quite interesting when I flew from Port Moresby to Brisbane. Like, we ended up being like about an hour late landing, so we got put into like a holding pattern over Brisbane, so we sort of came back and around and did a loop and then landed from a different direction. So what's normally like a 3.5 hour flight became like a 4.5 hour flight. So yeah, wasn't it nice being in nature? Yeah, I've heard Qantas has been really bad with cancellations, yes. Well, I'm very glad I was able to do a stream from Sydney. I was actually a little bit apprehensive about streaming in Australia, because I sort of watched a couple of the kick streams that Ice Poseidon, whatever his name on Kick did in Australia, and he seemed to get a lot of like throwback from the general public for streaming in public, and lots of people yelling at him to stop filming them and that they don't consent to being on camera and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is Australia turning to? What happened to Australia? But it seems pretty chill so far. But maybe because maybe today's a good day for actually live streaming in Sydney, because there's so many Christmas parties happening. How long does it take to get to the domestic terminal from international at Haneda? They have a bus, isn't there? Or is it you just go down a level? I know at Narita you go from terminal 1 or 2 to, and then you walk along the outside to Terminal 3, and that generally takes like 10 to 15 minutes walking. But I seem to recall at Haneda you have to hop on a bus because it's a little bit further away. So that generally takes about 10 minutes, I think, by train, by bus. Daniel Carnan, hello. As long as I'm not acting like Johnny Somali stream all you want, yeah. Look at this beautiful, peaceful park here. Isn't it nice? We've even got some bamboo happening here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Everyone's been like graffitiing all the bamboo. Augusta 2022. Look at these people confessing to crimes. Crimes against nature. You get to Haneda at 5:30 a.m. Nice. So you're arriving tomorrow? Lol. We're both going to be at Haneda Airport at about the same time. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a bin chicken. Oh, look at these guys. These guys. These guys are wild animals. God, these things are squeaking. What are these birds? Oh, it's Oriental Garden. Lush plantings celebrate the diverse beauty of Asia's unique plant life. And Australia's wild bin chicken. Oh, there's some ducks. And a bit of a sad fountain. It's more like a drinking fountain. It's not particularly majestic. Hey, it's Mike Silva. How's it going? Another Australian enters the chat. And David Thomas, another Australian. How many Sydney viewers do we have? I think most of our viewers tend to either be from Melbourne, Adelaide, or where else do we have viewers from? Can't wait. Neon Coffee Cat, how are you? Looks like a white ibis. And a seagull. Look at this cute little white-billed duck. This is the Oriental Garden at the Sydney Botanical Gardens. It's very peaceful. I know it's a bin chicken. That's all I know it is. Bin chicken. Who put the eels in our ponds? Oh, are there eels in here? Hello, Mr. Eel. I can't see any eels. Are there any eels? The water's a bit murky, actually. Looks a bit dirty. I don't see any eels. You used to live in Sydney, Neon Coffee Cat. Oh, you know. You used to live in Sydney too. think she was here for just over a year and a bit. I've eaten eels in Japan. There's quite a lot of people who have eaten eels in Japan. It's somewhat of a delicacy there. You may have heard of unagi or anago as well. Where did she work? She was on a working holiday visa, and she was studying English at an English language school. And what else did she do? I think she did some work at like a nursing home or something. Work experience using her nursing license from Japan. She needed to do like a bridging course or something. Ninja Monkey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Daniel's been to Japan.
Yeah, I know.
He thinks he could like block it. Yeah, he doesn't want to be rejected.
We're trekking through the tropical rainforest. So the thing with the cats is that the cats are going to take like about another 5 months or so to be able to come to Japan. Like Japan's got some weird restrictions that they need. What is this? Is this the herbarium? Herbarium? Oh my gosh, I am getting really deep into this botanical garden. Signal, not so good. Well, it's not really a quarantine if they're at my house. Sorry, the signal just dropped a little bit too much cloud cover in that little bit. 5G doesn't really like tree coverage, so bear with me as I get out of the tree coverage. Oh my gosh, where am I? There's the plant clinic over there.
That's all I bought today.
Come on, signal. I think it's all this metal stuff around here. I'll just refresh the stream a bit. Yeah, Sydney's definitely getting warmer. Hopefully I'll get out of here There we go, we're back above 5,000 kilobit a second, which should be better. Oh my gosh, look at these giant cacti. These are very picturesque. Melbourne is wet and grey. Well, Sydney typically has better weather than Melbourne. I think, from my experience anyway. So there is Sydney Tower Eye, the giant Westfield. Can you guys see it there? It's there. Look at this, we've got a giant spider statue up here, just like the one in Roppongi. I think I've got a bit of a problem with my cable. I think I wrapped it up and it's bent somewhere. Let's come over here and check out this giant spider statue. Here's the Art Gallery of New South Wales. It's a contemporary art happening here. Louise Rogeau. Well, you better close your eyes, Mike Silver, because I'm giant spider incoming. And I'm guessing Spider-Man 2 is not going to be on your must-play list. Donatello, Ghiberti, Thaddeus, Cellini, Canova, look at this giant spider. It looks pretty similar to the Roppongi Hills one.
Stop it.
Murillo, Rubens, all of the classic artists. Clyde Dessner. about to hit up the New South Wales Police Wall of Remembrance. And I hope this isn't going to kill my signal. All these big trees here. Don't mess with my signal, please. Oh. From 25th of November. Okay, so it's been here about a week. That's pretty good. I got here in the first week. Oh my gosh, my left foot is really killing me. It's very, very painful. Ouch. I need to readjust my sock. So many bin chickens. Okie dokie, thanks for joining, Walter. See you next time. Hey. What are you bin chickens doing? I wonder what a crowd of bin chickens is called. Is it like a flock? Gaggle of bin chickens. A coop. No, it's sort of in the center of my foot. Feels like a rubbing kind of pain. Ow. Die. Just gonna get out of the app and refresh my signal. There we are. We're back at 4,500 kilobytes. I feel like I'm limping a little bit. Plantar oh my gosh. I don't think it's plantar fasciitis. No. It's definitely not that. Don't be a hypochondriac, nutcracker. No. Don't get me thinking, oh my gosh, it's something serious. It's life-threatening. No, I don't have ankle troubles. And I don't have gout either. It's just simply my sock I'm wearing it's a little bit thin. It's like a thin sock. And it's not as cushiony as I normally like. Because I've been wearing thinner socks in PNG and Australia because it's a lot hotter. But when I get back to Tokyo, I'm going to start wearing winter short ankle socks again. It is not bone cancer, Frank McLeod. A murder of bin chickens. It could be a murder of bin chickens. Could be impending. Jesus, Frank. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, Jesus, Frank. It's It's not serious. Come on, guys. Have some faith. I'm going to lean up against this fence and just readjust stuff. I knew it. The sock is not the optimal sock. I don't think I've ever seen Trashman on our streams. Oh, no. Yeah, it definitely it feels like it's just a blister getting ready to form. Which is not very nice. I'm not a fan of blisters. Last time I had a blister was after I walked the Yamanote loop. But that was pretty extreme. But I actually wore 2 pairs of socks that day. Garfield Mac, how are you? Masashi Buddy. Yeah, it's just this damn sock. This is actually the pair of socks that I bought when I was with Emi-chan, I think. After I got back from Osaka. I bumped into her in Shibuya. Okay. I've readjusted my socks and I think it's a bit better. You're tuning in on Twitch, Garfield Man. It's a good thing that I'm streaming on both today. No, I'm not bricked up. Why would I be bricked up? Found myself a nice quiet pub. Sadly, none of the pubs are very quiet today. They're all very, very noisy pubs because there's lots of Christmas festivities happening. No, I don't have hot cocoa. Here is St. Mary's Cathedral. Look at this, there's even party buses. The Bender bus. The Bender bus is It's Christmas in Australia. I think it's Christmas in Australia is kind of the same time as Christmas everywhere else. Except for one day ahead of America. Because Australia and New Zealand, we're in the future. We live in the future. That's an interesting sign. For your safety, we advise you to not visit the park during or just after heavy rain and strong winds because of the risk of tree failure. The trees fail in Australia. Oh my gosh. Here we are in Hyde Park. The majestic St. Mary's Cathedral right there. An actual somewhat more majestic looking fountain here. No, it's just warning everybody about tree failure. Yeah, there's no pio pio. Oh, but sometimes they go beep, 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 which is not quite as melodic as the Japanese pure sign. Ooh, that's a good one. Why don't foot fetishists ever win anything? Because they like the taste of defeat. Arigato, Nutcracker Noonan. Arigato. Thank you, Nutcracker Noonan. Bringing a smile and distracting me from the pain of walking. Arigato. Arigato. Don't wanna... Oh, it's the Free Palestine. Do not engage. Do not engage. Tree failure is the most Japanglish sounding phrase ever. Yeah. It's not very natural speech, is it? Look at this, we have Lime cycles here. Online plus Uber plus Lime. You're right, Ninja Monkey has been actively using my sound effects. I'm waiting for my royalties to start rolling in.
Yeah, okay.
Every time he gets a donation, he plays my monkey screeching sound that I recorded for him when we caught up in Tokyo with Back in the Clay. Is that a Japanese maple? No, it's not. What time is it? It's 5:30. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to start making my way back to Central Station. What about a 10-15 minute walk away from Central? Up there, Shidoni. Hey, Stephen Guy, how are you? Good old Sydney, David Jones. Problem with my cable. I think my USB cable is a bit munty. Sadly. Yeah, I like Sydney. I think Sydney's a nice city, but it's very expensive to live here. Sydney's kind of the New York of Australia, I think. Jesus, the bus is dragged close. Oh my gosh, the bus lane is so close. How's things going with you, Stephen? Did your son turn up? I hope so. It's not bad. Oh. When I visited Australia, the immigration officer asked me if I had a criminal record. Confused, I replied, "Oh, is that still required?" Arigato. Thank you. A little taste of Japan over to you. Well, I've already had a Japanese meal today, so I'm psyching myself up for my return to Japan. Ah, man, it's gonna be cold. Hopefully the weather's good for our stream tomorrow. As part of the stream relay. So I did sort of debate oh my gosh, there are so many undercover cops, unmarked cops in Australia. Oh my gosh, they're chasing this dude. They're chasing him. They're chasing him down. So I'm gonna walk down here and then loop back and around and come back up because I need to go this way. I'm flying back home tonight. So I arrive in Tokyo tomorrow morning. So it'll probably be about 9 o'clock by the time I get home. Dump off my luggage, freshen up, take a shower, relax, take an offroad. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to taking an offroad. Seeing Yuka will be good as well. I think I gotta do some heavy furniture lifting. Ah man, I hope I don't get copyright claimed. All of the street buskers here are offensively loud. They're very, very loud. La la, so loud.
Okay, let me just check the time, guys. Let's see, we have time. Let's do, hold on.
I'll be a bit cranky if I get demonetized because of this bit, but I guess I can just mute this section of the stream. But it's just another hassle having to mute tiny sections of streams.
What she wrote, she's saying, who said you can't come?
Yeah, Sydney's pretty loud. I definitely noticed a lot of the street buskers are louder, etc. So
Check it out and I'll
Don't say that too loud, Stephen. Oh, but maybe it's okay for you to say it because you are as Australian. So Aussies can call other Aussies slobs. The Aesop shop smells so good. Over here on the left we have Sydney
And
Arcade.
then it's your back today.
Lego store. Maybe I'll cut over here and oh, they have a Casetify shop here. Oh, I didn't even walk past the Apple store today. Dang. The arcade. Anyway, I want to walk through the Strand. I like the Strand. It's got some good vibes. Fun fact, Australia's biggest export is boomerangs. It's also their biggest import. I'll see myself out. Oh man, it's so Christmas this year. Arigato. Man, it definitely feels like Christmas. It's pretty late, Peppy. What are you doing? Still awake at 3 a.m. Here we are back to the main street. Is George Street? Maybe George Street. Yes, we're on George Street. Man, the sky's getting a little cloudy. I think it's gonna rain. Probably all the cops are out and about because it's like 1st of December and all the Christmas parties. Maybe there's lots of like secret intel about dodgy stuff happening. Maybe there's always a huge spike of illicit things happening. Dimmicks. Nice bookshop. Make your merry meaningful. Admire. I think someone just majored in alliteration. Market Street, George Street. Oh. Oh my gosh, the crossing signals are so offensively loud. Who said Sydney was loud? I just did. Sydney's loud. Buskers are loud. The crossing signals are loud. Buses are loud. Oh no, Krakenina, thank you. Gordon Ramsay goes to Australia and whips up a lemon meringue pie. Audience cheers. That's strange. He says. I thought Australians usually meringue. Oh, boomerang. Okay, boomerang. I get that. Oh, that's required a bit of a deep and meaningful ponder. Arigato.
Bagus ya suaranya.
Arigato, Nutcracker. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's opera now. Took me about 22 seconds to get that joke. Yeah, boomerang. Meringue. Boomerang. But it's quite clever. It's a bit of a dad joke mixed with like a stand-up comedy joke. So well, there's always the replay. Maybe. Oh my gosh, my foot is aching again. I'm definitely going to be taking my shoes off on the plane. Maybe I'll take a shower at the airport as well. Oh my gosh, the best thing happened. I applied to Qantas to see if I could get like a points upgrade on my flight from Sydney to Tokyo. And they sent me a text message yesterday saying that my request had been approved. Had been accepted. So I'm actually getting like just a points upgrade on my flight to Tokyo. Which is amazing because business class flights to Sydney to Tokyo one way were like $5,000, and I think I had to spend like 28,000 points in order to get the upgrade. So I don't normally buy anything else with points, with like the Qantas points, so that's gonna be pretty schmick. Alright, here we are at Town Hall.
Because it's literally.
Would you feel safe?
Yeah, oh, that $5,000 one way, that was for like a business class flex price that I saw. And I was like, damn, that's expensive. Yeah. But using points, it's the smarter way to travel. So my luggage is about 46 kilos, split over 3 bags, which which is actually less than I expected. But then, like the weight of my backpack is about just under 10 kilos. So, yeah. Fortunately, Qantas doesn't weigh baggage, like carry-on baggage, like backpacks and stuff like that.
Diplomacy to bring Julian's case to a close. But in reality, our Prime Minister has failed to do anything to materially help Julian, despite having the power and the obligation
Free
to
Julian
do so.
Assange. Are people still talking about him? Isn't he the WikiLeaks guy? Julian Assange? My regular flight was like 1800 one way to 1800 no 1600 one way. So I think paying 1600 and then using the points for an upgrade is a pretty good way to go. So I'm not sure what is happening tomorrow. What I do know is that Lemmy Chun is doing a stream and Emmy Chun. I'm not sure if Yuka normally does a stream on Saturday mornings, so I'm sure she'll probably schedule a stream tonight. And then we'll be joining in the afternoon. But it's going to be a bit of a surprise, so don't leak it. Please don't leak it.
Yeah, alright,
You
so I'm
guys are
coming.
all being trusted because we want to surprise the Snack Sisters. Oh, okay, you guys are already scheduled your stream. Okay. Hey, keep it on the down low, on the DL. Ah, it's the most degenerate Macca's. Right opposite Event Cinema. That Macca's gets really feral on a Friday night, Saturday night. $60.37 in Australia. That is crazy. Cigarettes are hella expensive in Australia. That's nuts. $60. But the thing is, I don't think it really discourages people from smoking in Australia anyway. Like a lot of smokers are not really, like obviously they're pissed about it and they don't like having to pay $60, but it just kind of means that they have less money for their actual families, while the government just gets more tax revenues, which is a bit crazy, a little bit backwards. Today is an ice cream day on the street. I think I'm pretty close to Chinatown actually. Could be like 1 or 2 blocks away from Chinatown. This is World Square here. That's like $26,000. That's crazy. That's got to be like some rare vintage Cuban cigar. John Paul, gotta go. Thanks, Daniel. I enjoyed this stream. Well, glad to show you a different perspective of life in Australia. Oh my gosh, my foot is killing me. Ouch. Merry Christmas, Sydney. Ay, ay, ay. Daniel's getting a foot massage when he comes to Japan. I don't think Yuka's going to be giving me a foot massage. Oh, speaking of foot massages, there's a foot massage place right there. This has got to be close to Chinatown. There we go. It says it. We're in Chinatown now. Yo, Town Hall. see. Gotta be getting close to Central Station. Open Sweets. I remember walking down here before. And this underbridge down here looks familiar. Hayes Station. So guys, when I get to Central Station, I'm gonna have to end the stream because it is 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna have to get my bag and then catch the train to Sydney Airport. I am going to Central Station. Why does it look like Beast has a snail on his nose? Pretty sure Central's down here. This overpass bridge looks very familiar. Central's gotta be close. Maybe down here. This big up ramp thing that's very familiar. Thank you, where's my eyebrow? So we're on Pitt Street now. Belmore Park. And Central Station is at the top of this hill. Belmore Park. There we go, the Central Station up here. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to sitting down at the airport. Maybe I should change my socks to thicker cushioned socks too. That might be a good idea. Sydney squad is live streaming at Sydney Airport today. Who's Sid Squad? I don't know who Sid Squad is. Are they famous? So, what do you think of today's stream, guys? If you haven't smashed the like button, please do. If you're new to the channel, please do consider following us on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Let's help Big Number get bigger for YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, I think we've had some pretty fun adventures today. We found some bin chickens. We did some community service and helped some people get some photos. I actually don't mind Sydney Airport. I think Sydney Airport's pretty good. Ah, here's Central Station here. Bang on 6 o'clock as well. There's the Australian flag up there. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
这边还要再往那边绕一圈。
Increased cleaning to keep everyone safe. And here we go, the Grand Concourse. So the baggage storage is just to the right. In the stream outside. Here we are, baggage storage. Let's go. Baggage storage. Central Station. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining my spontaneous live stream today here in Sydney. It's been fun exploring Sydney and sharing Sydney Harbour Bridge, Circular Quay. Where else did we go? We went to Sydney Opera House, we went to the Royal Botanical Gardens, and we walked through Central City and Chinatown. So yes, arigato, thank you so much for all your support. It's been great to catch up with all of you again. and give you an update on what's been happening on my way back to Japan. So next time you see me and Yuka, I'll be back in Japan, back in Tokyo, back home. Yes. So arigato minasan. Thank you so much for all of your support and for tuning in on YouTube and Twitch today. Multi-streaming seems to work quite well, and we even got a raid on Twitch. So yes, that was very cool. So arigato, mata nyan, and I'll see you guys all in Tokyo next time, tomorrow. Okay? Don't forget to smash the like button and remain curious. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you, Dog Murphy. Sorry, you came late. But I'm signing off, so bye-bye.